What's up everyone, Danny here with you again, in the second guide of the series focusing on Sirius, the Zenith. Sirius is a melee supporter that can be played with a good mix of aggressive and passive play, while time bursts and control are this champion's bread and butter. On to his abilities then. His mouse one is called Crescent Strike, a basic strike that deals 8 damage unless your weapon is charged, which makes it 22 damage, and apply Weaken to the enemy struck. Weaken reduces target's healing and damage output by 50%. And it lasts 2.5 seconds. His weapon does charge over time. His mouse 2 ability is Sunlight, which heals the first nearby ally at the area you selected, and it recharges faster for each ally nearby. This ability has a maximum of 3 charges. His space ability is Celestial Split. He teleports to the target location, dealing 10 damage to nearby enemies and heals 10 health for nearby allies. His Q ability is his counter. It's called Sunrise. What it does is, it makes your channel a counter, which, if directly hit and triggered, allows you to teleport to a position of your own choice, and heals nearby allies for 12 health. It also recharges your weapon instantly. His E ability is called Lunar Strike. It petrifies enemies caught in an AoE circle. Petrify grants a shield to the targets for 3.4 seconds, but makes them unable to act. The shield breaks after 18 damage has been absorbed and releases them. His R ability is Prismatic Strike. He dashes forward dealing 18 damage and inflicts a Fading Snare effect. Fading Snare reduces the movement speed of the target to 0% and gradually restores it over a course of 1 second. This ability does cost 25 energy, so be careful of when you use it. His ultimate is Astral Beam, which as any ultimate costs 100% energy. He channels a Beam of Light which heals allies for 100 health over 2.5 seconds. It also heals Sirius for 50 health, and damages any enemy caught in it for 100 damage total. Note that this is a damage over time effect, so the 100 damage and heal is not instant. His EX1 ability is Crescent Gale. He throws his crescent in a straight line which deals 24 damage and inflicts Snare. Snare reduces the target's move speed by 30% for 2.2 seconds. Costs 25% energy. This ability is a modifier of his mouse 1, so it has no real cooldown. His EX2 ability is Celestial Rift, a modifier of his space ability. Very similar to it really, boosting its healing and damage to 14 instead of 10 and recharging your weapon. Now that we've seen all of the abilities, let's check out the Battlerites. Round 1's Battlerites are Sunbath, Illumination, and Lunatic. Sunbath makes your next mouse 1 when charged, and when landing a hit, empower your Sunlight, causing 2 additional beams to strike the same area, healing the closest ally for 12 and then 6 health. It's very situational and best used with a lower mobile teammate, or someone you're vocally communicating with. Illumination gives your Sunrise the ability to illuminate self and allies, increasing the damage output by 20% and healing received by 20% for 3 seconds. Lunatic makes your Lunar Strike have the ability to cast another smaller Lunar Strike shortly after you cast the normal one. Great for heavier control games. The round 2 rights are Sunwell, Orbit, and Celestial Cycle. Sunwell makes your Celestial Split heal for 8 more health, and if you heal an ally it reduces its cooldown by 4 seconds. Orbit allows Lunar Strike hits to restore all Sunlight charges. Great for sustained matches. Celestial Cycle makes your Prismatic Strike hits recharge your weapon by 50%. Great for offensive builds. Round 3 Battlerites are Crippling Slash, Debilitating Slash, and Lethal Slash. It's a lot of slashes. Crippling Slash makes your Crescent Strike inflict a 1.2 second root. Great for playing against ranged and highly mobile enemies. Debilitating Slash makes your Weaken last 1 second longer. The Weaken is of course from charged Crescent Strike. Lethal Slash is quite simple, it just boosts your charged Crescent Strike's damage by 6. Round 4 rights are Radiance, Moonstone, and Sarah Cycle. Radiance makes your Sunlight heal you for 6 health whenever an ally is healed by it. Moonstone allows your successful Sunlights to reduce the cooldown of Lunar Strike by 1 second. Sarah Cycle makes your weapon charge 30% faster. As for round 5, we have Sunstrike and Gravity. Sunstrike allows you to make a shockwave, dealing 12 damage, which also knocks back enemies whenever you activate your ultimate ability. Gravity makes your ultimate ability Snare for 30% while it's channeled. Now that we're done with the theory, let's get into some gameplay and see how this works in an actual match. Starting off with a little bit of poking, going in to hit Jade a little bit, pressure her, CC Croak, put him in freeze, start healing myself, still looking for Jade to control the fight, baiting the counter, going for Jade yet again, putting Weaken on her, CCing Croak yet again, trying to out-sustain them. Jade got me with a snipe there. They're going for Esmo, gotta protect Esmo with as many of my abilities as possible, baiting out more attacks onto myself again. The ult will not succeed there, and Croak is still chasing, which is a good sign as long as he's not pressuring Esmo. I'm still chasing Jade, we're still pressuring her, she's dead. Now to clean up Croak. Croak will attempt to 1v2 us, if I remember correctly, since I'm doing a commentary over the gameplay that I've done. Going in for Croak, trying to pressure him more, trying to use ult, yet he uses his, can't really catch him. He's running away. We're trying to just kind of finish up the game because I believe we both know he can't out-sustain us both at this point. And we got him. And that's it for round 1. I hope that this type of commentary is a lot better than what I did before in the last clip. Leave your comments down below if you want to tell me, any tips, or if you want to criticize it. I'm open to criticizing, my bad. See, I'm doing this without any scripts or anything. So, we're going off again, trying to pressure Jade. We got a good chunk of health off her. Croak's still on me. He got frozen there. I attempt to freeze him again, but the game doesn't let me. The timer ran out. I got shot with another sniper. Still going for Jade. Yep. She's now going into stealth, repositioning. Esmo on her. More pressure build, and she's down. We did a pretty well rush there. I mean, a pretty good rush, and she basically rage quit at this point, which is kind of sad. I hope to see more, attempts at winning, but alas, can't do much about it. This time I'm playing with Croak, 2 melees versus 1 melee and 1 range. Now we're trying to kind of like, even it out a little bit, since we have a lot of sustain, so we don't really need to pressure them all that much, but we still try to go in for a little bit of burst and run away, since, me being a healer, I have the ability to kind of reset fights a lot better. We're trying to take the orb. We don't manage to do it though, they take it from us. I'm constantly trying to like slow down the melee there, and the Croak is going for range. Jumon hits his ult, which is bad for us, takes a good chunk of health off of us, puts us into CC as well, putting both of them into CC, attempting to hold specifically Rook into CC, going in it again, triggering counter. I triggered his Berserk, now trying to run away. He pulled his ult out, trying to heal Croak, didn't really work. Sadly, going for my ult, now it's 1v1. In this scenario, I have the advantage of being a healer. However, me being melee is a big disadvantage in this situation as well. So I'm just kind of trying to shovel this off, easily clean him up, but it's probably not going to be that easy. I hit him with a little weaken there, bait out the counter. He attacks me, I try to counter, he doesn't go for it, and I take the energy orb, still weaken him. Provoke this counter, bad idea. Okay, he triggered my counter there, and he's still weakened, trying to CC him, timing my attacks, don't want to proc the counter. It's a big guessing game at this point, and I'm trying to go for more heals, sustain up, full health. I'm trying to, again, get myself onto as much health as I can while leaving him on as low as I can, and I'm going in again. He hits me out, I punch him still, and it's a big, punching game right now, and it's really getting close because I'm in a very tight space. It's not a good idea. He now almost killed me there, and I barely take the round. It's hard doing this all in one take, by the way. I'm doing this all in one take. So I'm just kind of trying to, take in the gameplay that I've done. And again, going in for the second round, we are now trying to, again, time our burst. Not really pressure them too much since we don't need to. I'm jumping into again. Jumong is kiting us yet. Now I'm trying to put the fat ass into CC, didn't really work that well. And going in for Jumong, trying to hit those weakens. Taking a little bit of heals there. It's okay that my Croak is putting off pressure, going in for Jumong, finishing him off. Now it's a 1v2 against Rook. We're trying to put again pressure on him because we're doing a 1v2. He is going heavy onto Croak, but Croak manages to escape the one hit from the ult that would kill him. Remember last round it actually got him. I'm very careful around Rook this time, trying to heal Croak, trying to damage Rook at the same time. It's a very tough pickle with him because he knows that he has a lot of damage and a lot of counter and survivability potential. I used his second ability to my advantage to counter it, and we get him with that. And so we took the second round as well. Going in for the next round, we are starting off with more control on my side now, since I'm seeing that I'm definitely having issues with holding them under control, holding them from actually bursting and hitting us hard, in which I will now take a root. Whenever I hit my left click, it will root now. Of course, charge left click. And going in for more CC there. And nope, he charges me, gets me with that, but walks away. Baits out my counter in the process. I do admit I make a lot of mistakes during these plays. I'm not the best player, of course, neither do I think I am the, like, even in the most amazing, like, top 500 or top 1000. I'm just an average Joe trying to show people a little bit of how I play. Still going for him, but, you know, Rook's kind of defending well this time. He's really in between us. Jumong using the advantage of him being further away. I'm putting an ult up, trying to burn Jumong down while making Rook, you know, pull out counters, but he does his ultimate, killing my partner, to which I have to respond by playing 1v2, which is going to be insanely hard. I use my ult, got him there. However, I do not get the proc for that. He rushes, he doesn't get me, but he throws a rock and he gets me with that. So we lose the third round. And I'm completely fine with this. I mean, it's all a part of, you know, a process of learning how this game works. And I don't mind. I mean, from each round I learn more and more until I actually get to a level where I can say that I'm a really good player. Of course, we all have our good and bad plays. That's why I posted a video like this, because this will be a very tough game. Not because the opponent is insanely strong, but because we didn't play well. And I'm fine with that, because it's all a learning curve. And as you can see, we're being kind of like spread out. We're not doing this how we should. The counter, however, lands pretty well. I get knocked away. I don't do my dash very well. I'm trying to CC still. Managed to CC Rook. Jumong is still going hard on me, and I'm definitely trying to control this fight more this time. However, Jumong is just abusing that range so much, putting enough pressure for me to switch from damage into healing, and I'm trying again to kill. Yep, and there we go. Rook's down. Going for Croak. For Jumong, my bad. But what we didn't expect is Jumong to actually 1v2 us. And we're getting hit pretty hard. Jumong using perfect timing, and he got me with his left click. He almost got Croak with that. However, Croak's trying to escape, but he lands into another mouse one. And that's actually 2-2, which is a big problem, because now I'm actually starting to feel pressure. And at this point, I'm thinking, how do I fix this? The best possible way to fix it would definitely be to control Jumong more or burst him more, to which I will decide on one of those. And I'm still trying to make distance. I'm getting poked hard, very bad for a start of the game. I'm feeling a lot of pressure here, so don't be angry if I make too many mistakes. And as you can see, I'm still trying to like go for Jumong, still trying to card control Rook, knowing that it's a lot easier to play 1v2 against Rook. And still going for Jumong hard, though Jumong manages to trigger my counter. I get him with both hits, putting me in a massive lead in terms of damage. However, I get hit by that ult, get pinned, he buys a little bit of time, hits my counter again. I'm putting more and more heals on myself, as many as I can. I managed to stop Rook's ultimate with a well-timed CC ability, and I do not know how I even managed to do that. It must have been a reflex, it must have been just muscle memory. Trying to CC Rook, trying to make him run, get him with a little weaken there, get him with the Nada attack since I thought he was gonna dash out of that. Going for Rook now in a 1v2 scenario, which was what I was aiming for from the start. Still getting that orb in the middle, not allowing him to reset or gain any sort of advantage. However, he does get his ult. He doesn't kill our Croak because, of course, our Croak went to stealth. However, he gets him with a charge. I pull off my ult, I heal myself and damage Rook a little bit in the process. Trying to hold Rook under control again. Getting energy, trying to reset the fight into my favor. I throw a glaive, but it doesn't really work. I'm trying to heal up yet again. I counter his strong attack. Getting heals again for myself. Like, I'm trying to sustain this as much as I can. Getting into that counter saved me so much. He doesn't have a way to kill me now, and I just use my ult to finish him off. And that was a very tight match, a very close call, and honestly, I'm really glad we won that. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and again, if you want to see more videos similar to this, you know, comment in the comment section, like the video, subscribe, follow the channel. There's gonna be a lot more series, not just Battlerite. A little, you know, kind of a mix between comedy, real talk, and gaming, all in Danny's crib. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. On a different note, holidays are coming, and as everyone knows, people do get busy during holidays. However, I will still try to put up more videos than I have before, more frequently of course, maybe even a little bit of comedy inside, maybe real talk, you know, not just these tutorials and only Battlerite. So look forward to those as well. On that note, I would like to say Merry Christmas, and I wish everyone a Happy New Year, and I wish everyone enjoys their holidays. Absolutely the best time that you can have during a year is by the ending of the year, which is kind of funny when you think about it. And aside from that, I would also like to say that 2017 is going to be a big year for me. I will continue doing YouTube quite a lot, and I definitely hope to see a lot of people enjoying the content that I make. With that said, I would like to thank everyone for watching again. Like, subscribe, comment, definitely comment. That you gotta do that. Like, commenting really helps me out a lot because you guys give me insight on how it is, you know, if I should fix anything, if I should, you know, change something, if I should keep going this way if it's good. And I definitely enjoy and appreciate other people's thoughts when it comes to this, especially someone who actually sat down, watched the whole clip, and pulls out a good, constructive criticism out of it. With that said, again guys, I'll see you later and enjoy the holidays.